All right, this will be the People News. One more time at it. I guess I need to change that. uh, Never look straight forward, people. Always look around you, be able to protect yourself by any means necessary. Look up definitions of words, okay? And I'm not an attorney. I'm not giving you legal advice, okay? It's educational purposes only. All right, anything I say or do is just hearsay. Take it with a grain of salt. All right, just be safe, just to cover my butt. I may be unintelligent. I may have never read law. Again, just take it with a grain of salt and do your own research, because the only one that can protect you is you. All right? Quit banking on other people to protect you. All right? It is your job, men and women out there that has offsprings, it is your job to protect your offspring. Men, it's your job to protect women. Women, it's your job to back up the man. If you're a man saying I don't answer questions why he's pulled over and not telling him where he's going or where he left from and all that, and you ladies, unfortunately, that's most of the cases. I'm not saying it's all of them, right? But in most cases, oh, just tell him, give all the information, go, go, go. All right? No, ladies, back up your man. As well, men, to be real men, you back up your wife. If both parties are in honor. This is the key word. You want to be in honor, good faith, all right, and operating with clean hands, all right? And if you don't have clean hands, go to the sink and wash them. All right, so I took that a little longer and further because I wanted to get this done quicker, but I do this for me and not for y'all, so I can go back on YouTube and reevaluate things. I mean, I went back 5 years to kind of look at what I've learned from then to now, and what I've grown, and what still remains the same as yesterday as it does today, as it does for tomorrow. And I just want to always be reminding myself, right? And so, welcome in with all you subscribers. But the general purpose on this YouTube is for me, my self needs. I'm a selfish man. I want to protect myself. That being said, let's go ahead and go on. My phone called me a ding dong. Let's see here.
Would request a trial date in August because
I mute it.
Your Honor, I would still note for the record that alleged defendant would request a trial date in August because my position is that the city should not be tolling those 17 days that I was denied the right to review.
Okay. All right. So, sir, I will note that. Lower bench. The court is going to authorize an overset because of the timing of expiration and also the large number of cases that we are dealing with for Mr. Benchoof. So would the difficulty in...
Let's pause there for a second. For some of you guys that's new, right? Go back and check out the other videos. A SWAT team came in, broke into his house due to alleged wife was shot with a gun by him, and they're pressing charges for him stalking. But why is the ex-wife in his house? That's not actually never been married to this man. There's no ex-wife. And so far, there has not been any evidence this ex-wife has ever been shot. And as far as I know, for past 4 years, on Telegram. He'd been fighting this and been getting help off and on through Telegram and researching law himself and for his offspring and all that kind of stuff. So there's a video back there about the news on my video that I did about the SWAT team going to his house. Okay. But it's kind of funny how so far some of these charges are not talking about shooting a lady in the leg. I don't know. All right.
Saying it any sooner. So, Laura Bench, do you need anything else to do that?
My only question is, there's 3 matters that don't currently have the DB flag on them. Would you like to list all matters as DB, or would you like to those as
Ms. Carsonson, do you know if Ms. Outland is also handling the 3 non-DB cases?
I do not know for certain, although I believe that she is.
Okay.
So it's all of the same.
Your Honor, I would also object to the basis for the court's decision in that the quote-unquote difficulty of setting that many cases for trial is not superseding the right to a speedy trial. And if that's the court's position, I'd like to note my objection for appeal.
Yes, your objection is noted, and I will also again note that we are court set expiration at September 23rd and is going to maintain that date. So we're going to get all these set prior to that date of September 23rd. Okay, so lower bench. Sorry. Okay, let's see. Lower bench, did you need anything else to authorize an overset for September 17th?
Oh, by the way, y'all, some of you new ones, if you have not seen the other previous videos, right? So this is one of the very few judges or magistrate that's left that he has not been put on suing them as well. So he's had a couple of judges that had to recuse themselves because he's suing them. And this is one of the very few ones that's available to actually handle this matter right now.
And in terms of, so you can, the non-DV cases can go on the general calendar, that's fine. It just will know that Ms. Outland is handling all of them.
Presiding. We just need to check with the presiding.
Okay,
So,
Okay.
besides
that's fine, okay.
Thank you.
And I would also like to note an objection to Ms. Katrina Outland or Ms. Segula Serafan having anything to do with these prosecutions going forward due to their conflicts of interest, which I will address in the motion screen.
Okay. Laura Bench, when you were contacting Judge Chess about the overset, can you just let her know too that timing concern with the 10 cases and
There's a tax. Yeah. Say yes, sir.
okay, thank you.
Your Honor,
Sir.
when we get to scheduling the motions hearing, I would also like to inform the court that I wish to have an evidentiary hearing held as the search warrant that was obtained by SPD Detective Brian G. Ellis was neither sufficient, there were sufficiency problems as well as showed a reckless disregard for the truth. And because that search warrant was used to unlawfully arrest me and destroy my home, my present incarceration is unlawful.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, Mr. Benshif, so there's on this trial setting order.
And just so you know, that was during a SWAT team raid. Again, go back a couple of videos or a few videos back now. about the swap raid on him. Okay, and my understanding, some of his friends went and got a copy of the warrant. The date was later. I wouldn't even notice on the door because when they went and checked on his house and boarded his house up, there was no warrant there. So when they go checked out the warrant, it was off dates and all that kind of stuff. In short, they said they had a warrant to raid his house, but it was later on with the date than the day they raided his house. So now they're kind of in trouble uncovering basically that. That being said, I wasn't there, so I'm hearsay. That's just alleged of other people saying such thing that was there.
I'm asking you, I'll ask you the nature of the motions that you plan to address at that hearing. So one of them is, so you're saying the insufficiency of the warrant.
Yes.
Okay, and then do you want to list for me the other types of motions that you're bringing for that hearing?
Yeah, well, I think pretty much everything can be addressed under the rubric of motions to dismiss. All of the DD cases, as well as I believe it's case 67545 or 67645, which was the alleged looting of a police vehicle, which isn't technically DV, but it's derivative of 669329. All of the DV and derivative cases will be addressed under one motion to dismiss.
Okay.
That's hearing for simplicity.
Okay.
And then the 656, 748, and 749 addressed under another motion to dismiss. And for the efficiency of the city prosecutor's office, they might just want to contact civil attorney Dallas Lake Pierre because he's already seen all of my arguments, and I've already seen all of his arguments. And the writs of prohibition that I saw in King County Superior Court are currently at the Washington Court of Appeals under case number 86466-1-5.
Okay, well, Mr. Bench.
New material.
Okay, so Mr. Bench, the city will only be dealing with you, so they're not going to be contacting any other attorney on your behalf. So that would be inappropriate at this point. But I did want to make sure that I noted this how you wanted it. So it's so you're going to be talking on one of the cases, it's insufficiency of a warrant to arrest, and then motions to dismiss for the various reasons that you set out. Okay,
Yes.
All right. And then, City, any motions that you wanted to note?
At this time, Your Honor, I don't know if Ms. Katrina has any motions that she would like to note. The city would ask that 3-5 be reserved for trial, and I would just make a general reservation for Ms. Outland if she has any motions that she would like to.
Okay.
Your Honor, I should make a correction for the record, because technically 656-748 should be addressed as a motion to dismiss, and 656-749 should be addressed as a motion to vacate, since there was a trial.
Okay. Well, okay, so just at this point, just sort of I appreciate that, but so when you get to the motion state, at that point, I'm hoping that you will have briefing, and I'm going to set a briefing schedule now, so give me just one moment. Okay, lower bench, so we've got our trial date September 17th, so let me know when there is a motions date available.
And would you like to keep this in DB court as well?
Yes.
We have the 3rd, the 9th, and the 16th.
Okay, the 3rd, the 9th, or the 16th. City, do you want to, do you have a preference?
The city would request the 9th, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Benchouf, do you have a preference for the motions date? City's preference would be for the 9th of September?
As I stated earlier, as soon as possible, so the 3rd, because I'm being unlawfully detained.
Okay, let's see. Would the city be, so let's see. Ms. Carsonson, would the city be able to do the 3rd of September?
I suppose, Your Honor, I think the only concern that the city has is that is barely, technically less than a month away, and if the city needs to obtain any witnesses uh, for that hearing, it's starting to get into a notice issue for the city. However, if the court is inclined to set it for that date, the city has no available.
Let's stop right there, right? So she's not wanted any quicker because she wants to gather her evidence why he's in jail and limited resource to get his witnesses, wink, wink, or do his paperwork. So the city wants all this time to gather their stuff and keep him limited on his resources. Just saying. Just think about it, y'all. And read that down there to verify what I was saying. Of course, you got to read it within reason because it misprints things. But is it just, I had to say, just the arrogance of that, right? I need more time due to I need to go gather up evidence why this man's in jail. So he can't get witnesses for himself. Oh, Lordy.
Concerns that they're aware of at this time.
Okay.
We're going to go ahead and stop it right there. And the other one should be very short because I do want to kind of end it off with this dot right here is on this particular type of case and get started on this one here fairly quickly. It may not be tonight, but I wanted to make this other one short and sweet. Okay? This with People News. Bye, y'all.